the Congress party, to whom Akhilesh Yadav hasn't really minced any words earlier today. On the other side, that big debate coming up. On the other side, viewers, we shift our focus to a glitch-free grand coronation in Kolkata. At the BJP legislature party meeting today, Suvendu Adhikari was chosen as the BJP's chief minister-designate in Bengal. The man who defeated Mamata Banerjee not once but twice, and both time in different constituencies, now set to take oath at the iconic Brigade Parade Ground at 11 a.m. tomorrow. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Union Home Minister Amit Shah, BJP President Nitin Nabin and NDA Chief Ministers will all be present as Bengal witnesses the beginning of Sonar Bangla script being written. The victory has been grabbing global headlines, so much so that even US President Donald Trump congratulated Prime Minister Modi, calling the BJP's Bengal sweep historic. But while the BJP celebrates, the opposition appears stunned. In fact, Shiv Sena UBT leader Sanjay Raut first refused to believe Trump had congratulated Modi at all, and then after realizing the congratulatory message was very real, Raut practically appointed himself as the global fact-checker of democracy and swiftly drafted correction notes for the White House, no less.
मेरा कर्तव्य है इस देश का नागरिक होने के बावजूद कि प्रेसिडेंट डोनाल्ड ट्रंप को करेक्ट करे। इस देश में पश्चिम बंगाल में, तमिलनाडु में, आसाम में डेमोक्रेसी के नाम पर क्या खेल चल रहा है, ये विश्व को भी पता होना चाहिए। मैं ये नहीं मानूंगा कि मेरा ट्वीट डोनाल्ड ट्रंप ने पढ़ लिया और कुछ उसका ऊपर काम नहीं। मेरा कर्तव्य मैंने किया। अब ममता जी लड़ाई करेंगी, ममता जी की लड़ाई में हम सब लोग शामिल होंगे। उद्धव ठाकरे साहब ने भी उनसे बात की है।
Can you believe the scale of the despondency in the opposition camp, viewers? The political aftershocks of Badlav in Bengal have also reached Uttar Pradesh. Shaken by Mamata Banerjee's crushing defeat, Samajwadi Party chief Akhilesh Yadav wasted no time in flying down to Kolkata, not only to express solidarity but also to amplify the vote chori narrative.
ये डेमोक्रेसी को डिस्ट्रॉय करना चाहते हैं, हमारे वोट के अधिकार को ही छीनना चाहते हैं। हालांकि बात यहाँ की नहीं है, लेकिन यूपी की मैं कह सकता हूँ। वो वोट छीन करके आम लोगों के और खासकर पीडीएस समाज के लोगों के अधिकार छीनना चाहते हैं। जब वोट छीनेगा तो सोचिए क्या अधिकार छीनेगा।
After standing shoulder to shoulder with Mamata Banerjee and Abhishek Banerjee, Akhilesh Yadav also backed the DMK after its poll defeat, and while doing so, he took a not-so-veiled swipe at the Congress party. Posting his pictures with Mamata and Stalin, Akhilesh said, and I quote, "हम वो नहीं जो मुश्किलों में साथ छोड़ दें," meaning we are not the ones who will abandon our friends in difficult times. Was this a message of unity or a sign of deepening divide within the India bloc? The BJP's answer is, it is not about solidarity, but survival now.
Now the message is clear by Akhilesh Yadav ji that India Alliance is over, Congress is having no role in India Alliance, and Congress is a dhokebaz party. This shows that Congress, nobody has faith in it. No India Alliance partners have faith in it because Congress uses and throws away the regional partners. It has only done this all the time.
Akhilesh Yadav's social media message has clearly hit a raw nerve, and the Congress response shows just how badly it's hurting them. Jumping to the defense of Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party, Manikam Tagore insisted the party has betrayed nobody. He said Rahul Gandhi personally called MK Stalin and Mamata Banerjee immediately after their defeats. He also stated that the Congress stood firmly with its alliance partners and that Congress backed TVK only to respect the people's mandate. He asked, and I quote, "What exactly should Congress have done? Help the NDA form the government?" But politically, the damage appears to have already been done. Unceremoniously dumped by its 22-year-old ally, The DMK is bitter. Not only are DMK leaders publicly thanking Akhilesh Yadav, they are now visibly distancing themselves from the Congress. Quite literally, DMK MP Kanimori Karunanidhi has written to the Lok Sabha Speaker seeking a change in the seating arrangement. Her reason? She doesn't even want to sit next to the Congress party. Since the DMK's alliance with the Congress has now ended, it would no longer be appropriate for DMK MPs to sit close to Congress members in the House. That letter has now become pure political ammunition for the BJP. Citing Kanimori's request, BJP General Secretary, Organization BL Santosh says, no matter who eventually forms the government in Tamil Nadu, the Congress will be left with egg on its face. And according to the BJP, Kanimori's letter is only the beginning of that humiliation.
Madhya Pradesh, Haryana, Maharashtra, अब Bengal, Assam, इन्होंने सिस्टम बना लिया है चुनाव चोरी करने का, मगर टाइम आने वाला है इनका। आप देख लेना, इनका टाइम आने वाला है। हम कांग्रेस पार्टी, आप लिख के ले लो, कांग्रेस पार्टी नरेंद्र मोदी को हराएगी और फिर देखना हम क्या कार्रवाई करते हैं नरेंद्र मोदी के साथ।
पश्चिम बंगाल में 49 साल से आपका सीएम नहीं बना है, वो सभी वोट चोरी थी क्या? सिक्किम में 82 साल से आपका 42 साल से आपका सीएम नहीं बना है, बिहार में 36 साल से नहीं बना है, गुजरात में 30 साल से नहीं बना है, ओडिशा में 26 साल से नहीं बना है, नागालैंड में 23 साल से नहीं बना है, महाराष्ट्र में 12 साल से नहीं बना है। अगर ये सभी वोट चोरी है तो वोट चोरी करने वाले तो आपके साथ बैठे हैं भाई।
But it's not only when Congress loses that it ends up in an embarrassing position. Even in a clear-cut victory, they managed to cut a sorry figure. Look at Kerala. After a decade in wilderness, the Congress-led UDF has stormed to power, and yet Rahul Gandhi appears trapped in the same old Congress problem. Factional warfare after victory. At the center of the battle are two heavyweight contenders, KC Venugopal, VD Satheesan, each claiming their leader is the strongest choice for Kerala's top post. Winning elections may be difficult, but for the Congress, choosing a chief minister often becomes the bigger crisis. Remember Karnataka? Remember Himachal Pradesh? And this pattern is not new. Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Punjab, Karnataka, Himachal Pradesh. A book can be written about Congress's problem of plenty. And there are not just two contenders. There is Ramesh Chenithala also waiting in the wings in Kerala.
We had held one-to-one discussions with individual MLAs, and whatever they have said, we noted it down. It is not only the names, many people had many things to say. We have noted it down and we have submitted it to the High Command.
It is up to the High Command to consider. It is up to them to consider. I have given the choice of the High Command.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 2 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
So the question now is Rahul Gandhi failing both the Congress and the India bloc? That's the question. And going across to my panelists tonight on this debate, Siddharth Yadav, national spokesperson of the BJP, Anand Ranganathan, author, scientist, also joining Abbas Haider, Samajwadi Party's national spokesperson, Vivek Srivastav represents the left parties, Harish joining me representing the DMK. But my first questions to Sanjay Jha. Sanjay Jha, never has the backstabbing hurt so much as it is hurting not just the DMK, but also the Congress party's own perception in the country. DMK not only has been stabbed, you walked arm in arm with the TVK, which is fine, but the fact is Kanimori doesn't even want to sit next to you. 22 years of alliance being washed down the rain. Sanjay Jha, how does that make you feel that even Akhilesh Yadav has to show you the mirror?
Good evening to you, Navika, and to all my panelists on the program. I would just like to start by saying that it is a complicated conundrum for the simple reason that the DMK and the Congress did remarkably well in the Lok Sabha elections. That alliance is very much evident in the Lok Sabha seats. And the results from Tamil Nadu have created a very intriguing challenge. And the Congress party had to take a call. I am going to be very forthright here. Full respect for the DMK. I think that the appreciation of Mr. M.K. Stalin for supporting Rahul Gandhi through troubled times, without any doubt, has been exemplary. The relationship between the two parties has withstood a lot of internal fissures from both sides. I'm fully aware, and I can tell you this with full responsibility, that there were people within the Congress who felt that they were getting a stepmotherly treatment from the DMK in the last couple of elections. And yet the party said there was no question of changing that particular configuration. Now, what has happened? Let's be very honest about it, Navika. I think this is not the time to be pussyfooting around. The results of Tamil Nadu are extraordinary. And in extraordinary situations, there will be extraordinary solutions. The choice for the Congress is to allow Anna DMK.
Extraordinary solutions mean dump your allies, forget your friends, and walk out to greener pastures. Harish, is that being done now respectfully? Because you've been dumped, and you've been dumped respectfully, says the Congress party. How does that make it better?
The primary objective is to keep the BJP and its dangerous politics from entering the southern part of India.
Allow Harish to express his opinion, my friend. Harish.
No, with due respect to my brother Sanjay Jha, even though they have parted their ways with an official divorce, I can't go ahead and snub the relationship which we built with each and every congressman, because the leadership, the high command should be changed, not only with their parties should take a functional regeneration, but even with the mindset they need to change is what we presumably, because with this preposterous move which they have taken, now winning and losing is always a part and parcel of a functional democracy, Navika. We want to make sure to respect the functionaries which has been standing along with you each and every time when the entire nation, entire Congress high command and the people inside the Congress were not able to recognize you as a Prime Minister candidate. The only Chief Minister from South India, that too Mr. M.K. Stalin, is the only one who stood along with Mr. Rahul Gandhi and proclaimed him to be the Prime Minister candidate. So you should have some kind of gratitude even before parting away from a 2-decade-old alliance. You should have a basic decency to go ahead and sit along with them and give an opinion stating that the pre-poll alliance is different and the post-poll alliance needs some kind of configuration change, is what the basic decency we expect from the Rahul Gandhi and his party workers who have made sure this shift happens at an ease, even without any consensus building mechanism has been happened or whatever it is. So the way in which the power greed and the hunger which has been shown by the Congress command in Delhi and in Tamil Nadu is so appalling, which is not uncalled for. We want to make sure that these
Harish says it all.
DMK.
This is an indecent liaison being made by Congress, not because there were political compulsions, but the manner in which it was done. Anand Ranganathan, you were showing me a screen. I want to ask you, were you surprised by this? Even the left parties have actually supported TVK. So will the DMK withdraw, not sit next to them as well? What is this? Anand, you'll have to unmute yourself.
Sorry, good evening, Navika, and good evening to my fellow panelists. As a Tamilian, can I just say that I've suddenly been transported to when I was in class 4th or class 5th, and we had a little tiff, and then both of the warring parties went to the teacher and said, teacher, there is no way I'm going to sit next to this person for the next year. I think this is what adults have done. It's just bizarre. And my heart goes out to my good friend Harish, because let's be very honest here. it is the opportunist Congress that has truly backstabbed, because let's face it, not just in this election, but in the last, I would say, a decade, maybe less than that, in every election, DMK has been so much more considerate to Congress than the other way around. And the fact of the matter is, whatever seats Congress has won, they have won it because of the DMK. They have been backstabbed. There is no two ways about it. And can I also say that it is only the DMK? I mean, you know my opposition to DMK and almost every policy of theirs. But today, I have to say this, that DMK has, at least in this minute quanta, its morals intact, because it has never ever gone for a post-poll alliance. Post-poll alliance or configurations are immoral, because you fight the same people pre-poll or during the poll, and then after polls, when circumstances change, you say we are aligning. Incidentally, can I congratulate my good friend Vivek, because I can see him for forming the government. This is the kind of opportunism that is there in this polity. So I congratulate DMK for not succumbing to it. Hats off to them.
Well, yes, Vivek Srivastava, even the left parties have gone and given support slightly more decently. Yes. They've taken their time. They waited a little bit so that they don't seem to be as eager beavers as the Congress has been. But you've done exactly what the Congress has done. How do you talk about the India alliance now, given the fact that you've dumped one of the bigger pillars of India alliance?
First of all, I would like to congratulate the people of Tamil Nadu, the great people of Tamil Nadu, for sticking to Dravidian politics. All the parties over there, the big parties, whether it is DMK or it is TVK, both have said no truck with BJP and the North Indian Hindutva. That is the biggest achievement of these polls, and the left knows it. And we don't want Mr. Amit Shah to be playing hanky-panky, and the Congress is on the same stand. It is not about ditching Stalin. Stalin will remain Stalin, and his respect in the eyes of the leftists.
So instead you will play hanky-panky with the Congress party and with the DMK. You don't, how can you sit in judgment of the BJP and Mr. Amit Shah when you're doing exactly the same opportunism? आपका opportunism, दूसरों का opportunism गुनाह. ये क्या बात है?
नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं. मैंने कभी नहीं कहा कि दूसरों का कुत्ता कुत्ता, मेरा कुत्ता टॉमी. I have not said that. All I am saying is that we have to keep the BJP out at any cost. We don't want them to manipulate. We don't want them to form a government. वो तोड़ेंगे, फोड़ेंगे, कुछ करेंगे. बीजेपी को बाहर रखना,
इसीलिए आपने खुद ही तोड़ दिया. वो तोड़ेंगे, फोड़ेंगे, उससे पहले आपने खुद ही तोड़ दिया. You know how is that better? I'm coming to you, Anand, but Siddharth Yadav wanting to come in. Siddharth Yadav, lessons in morality being taught by whom? By the left parties who have just dumped the DMK, by the Congress party that has just dumped the DMK. They dumped the DMK post-elections, they dumped the TMC and the left parties pre-election in Bengal and in Kerala. और ये भाषण दे रहे हैं morality का.
No, Navika ji, there is no doubt at all that there were never any morals with these parties. But now I think one thing that has changed is that the facade is now gone. What their true morals are, now it is out in the public. But to start off, I do not agree with the story with my learned friend Anandji was telling. Rather, the story is different. Two students who sit together in a classroom were the best of friends. One of those friends, kept on giving promises that I'm your best friend, I will never leave you. But then suddenly sees another student sitting far off with having a better lunchbox, and then quickly jumps there and says, "ये तो मेरे को पहले से ही परेशान करता था, ये तो आदमी अच्छा नहीं था, इससे तो मैं बहुत परेशान था," just for that lunchbox. This is what is happening in Tamil Nadu. Congress party is now saying that we were being given stepmotherly treatment. Oh my goodness, you left your old partner. There are no morals with the Congress party. Now the entire country knows and the alliance partners knows how selfish of a party is the Congress party, how selfish you are for power, and now you are sitting here and preaching morals. I think irony would also have left the room. But to see this in larger picture, Navika ji, what has to be understood is that there is absolutely no confidence in the Congress party in India alliance today. What Samajwadi Party's Akhilesh Yadav is saying, it is not for us, it is for the Congress Party. He is saying हम वो नहीं है जो मुश्किलों में साथ छोड़ दें. तो कौन छोड़ते हैं मुश्किलों में साथ? The Congress Party. Rahul Gandhi. Rahul Gandhi had built up this entire facade of an India alliance, a nationwide alliance. We will go and fight. We will go. But rather, the entire purpose of the alliance was to kill the local players, kill the regional parties, dominate on their vote bank, steal their vote bank, go and form governments, keep their ATMs running, form governments for corruption. That's all that the Congress Party wants. And now it's out in open. You once say that we were so good of friends, we would never leave you, you give all your promises. But as the moment you get a chance, you dump them, you leave them. Congress Party is a party with no ideology today. Congress Party is a party with zero morals. And Rahul Gandhi is a failed leader wherein the alliance partners of India Alliance also do not trust him. This is the reality. This is what is happening.
Abbas Haider, Akhilesh Yadav's tweet. I think it was fantastic, spectacular. And that one line, if that didn't send the message, he put the two pictures as well. One with Mamata Banerjee and one with MK Stalin, clearly saying that he's standing with both of them. Rahul Gandhi left Mamata Banerjee before elections, left MK Stalin after elections. At least the left parties have shown some decency by saying we will support TVK, we will not be part of the government, we will stay out. So at least they are not going for the spoils. कांग्रेस पार्टी तो पहले दिन जम करके 2 कैबिनेट बर्थ की बातें भी निकल कर आ रही हैं. अब्बास हैदर, ऐसे दोस्तों से दोस्ती आपकी कैसे चलेगी? Because the next election is in your state, in your backyard, in Uttar Pradesh in 2027.
Well, Navika ji, Akhilesh Yadav ji's tweeted has made Samajwadi Party's opinion quite clear that we always stand with our friends, our allies in difficult time. We believe that politics is not just about power sharing. It is it is about mutual respect. It is about ideological commitment. Whatever political decision the Congress Party has taken, it is up to them to explain their decision. But we also believe that allies, they run on trust, and if the Congress Party was about to make a decision, they should have made their ally partner, they should not surprise their ally partner. Instead, they should consult them. They should also try to, coordinate with the ally partner. That's the duty of the ally partner. But Navika ji, India Alliance was, Akhilesh Yadav ji has made it very clear that India Alliance was formed by regional parties, built, an India Alliance with honesty, ideological commitment, and mutual respect. Now the India Alliance, I believe, is still intact, but the respect for
how, sir?
Parties,
The left is gone. The left has dumped to one pillar. The Congress Party has dumped one pillar. There is total disarray. There has been abuse that has gone on before election, after election. How is the India Alliance still intact?
Navika ji, it was formed to protect democracy, constitution, social justice of our country, and one state election or 2 state election cannot, change the dynamics. The regional aspirations are different, but the bigger picture is the national politics. For the national politics, for the authoritative politics of the Bharatiya Janata Party, for the against the divisive politics of the Bharatiya Janata Party.
So what's the bigger picture that you get, Anand Ranganathan? I get the bigger picture of betrayal at the first opportunity within the India Alliance. So what do they stand for? Who do they stand for? The first signs of trouble. And Rahul Gandhi saying something about TMC, saying about left, against whom he was campaigning in those states. I can still understand that in the states they are not alliance partners. But जिनके साथ election लड़ा in Tamil Nadu, they fought elections with the DMK. They dumped them in such a hurry, almost as if they were untouchables. That big picture gives you the solidarity within the India Alliance. Is Mr. Abbas Haider joking, or does he think this country is full of foolish people?
Navika, I'll come to Abbas Bhai in a second, but before, can I just completely second what my good friend Siddharth said? I was the unfortunate one who always carried curd rice for lunch, and I was always end up with a fight with a Punjabi friend who would always have chola bhatura or paratha. So I can completely agree with that. Look at what my two good friends Abbas Bhai and Vivek are saying. Ki the alliance is there to stop BJP at any cost. Is that right? Let us look at what has happened in Bengal. There is a 4% vote difference between the BJP and the TMC. That is 3% less than the total vote share of Congress and the Communists. अगर आप बंगाल में ही साथ हुए होते तो आज शायद पिक्चर दूसरी होती। और मैं अब्बास भाई से पूछता, जब वो कहते हैं एनीवन बट मोदी, स्वर्गीय मुलायम सिंह यादव जी ने पार्लियामेंट में क्या कहा था मोदी जी से? मेरी ये तमन्ना है कि आप दोबारा प्राइम मिनिस्टर बन के आए। तब क्या हो गया था? तब कौन सी यूनिटी की बात थी? अब्बास भाई जरा बता दीजिए, या आप कहेंगे कि मुलायम सिंह यादव गलत थे? बोल दीजिए।
These are political ethos. These are the parliamentary ethos.
अच्छा, पार्लियामेंट्री
This is about mutual respect. वो कोई political statement नहीं था। No, that was not a political statement.
यूं ही कह दिया, यूं ही कह दिया।
यादव जी was, fighting against the
अच्छी बातें कहने की आदत हो तो लोग यूं ही कह देते हैं. They don't mean it. When they meant it, see what the Congress did. Sanjay Jha, I want to ask you, look at Kerala. Kerala going the Karnataka way or the Himachal way or, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh. You've seen where there has been, a multiple leadership, how Congress has suffered in those states. Now we are watching a state that you have resoundingly won. There, trouble beginning to happen. And the manner in which you have dumped the DMK doesn't even want to touch you with a barge pole. What message? And Akhilesh Yadav's tweet and message. Where does that leave the Congress party? Morality? Any moral high ground left still?
Of course, I think a lot of it left. Navika, let me quickly answer. Firstly, the ridiculous accusations made by my friend Siddharth. But he's from the BJP, he's bound to do it. But he needs to be exposed, rather the BJP needs to be exposed before the people of India. The BJP, have said it before, is like the giant snake anaconda. And anaconda, the BJP swallowed the Shiv Sena, broke them, swallowed the NCP, broke them. You know what they have done to the JDU in Bihar. Now you have Samrat Chaudhary, who's now the chief minister. We know what they did with PDP. So they use the regional parties, break them, swallow them up, and then become the biggest force. So the BJP is the last person to give lectures on morality. BJP giving lectures on morality is like assuming that Adolf Hitler was preaching non-violence. Let's not go down that road. I think there's a silver lining in this entire story. And I think Harish is a very dear friend of mine. Actually, I think the India alliance becomes stronger because in Tamil Nadu, now you will have the Congress, DMK and TVK who will make sure that the BJP does not get an entry in Tamil Nadu. In Kerala, they're already wiped out. And you look at one data point, Navika, out of the 374 seats in Tamil Nadu and Kerala put together, the BJP has won 4, which is 1%. So the BJP has absolutely got no representational percentage either in seats or vote share worth talking about. So they only wanted to fish in troubled waters and use the Anna DMK to make a government happen. So the BJP's desperation is pretty manifesting itself. And I think the world can see their hypocrisy and their fraudulent and extremely
Sanjay Jha, if Vijay has the number, this precious little that BJP is going to be able to do. But I'm coming to you, Siddharth, but just one little question to Harish. Harish, would you trust the Congress in the India alliance now?
No, that is for the party command to decide, but the party high chief minister M.K. Stalin have categorically said in a statement stating that the better enemy, the BJP, which has a proper ideology straight to the face, is much more vigilant and much more competitive than facing a Congress which have backstabbed in its nub. And And that is what our Chief Minister have said during a meeting by yesterday. So I want to stick to the facts, but the India Bloc alliance, whether it is intact.
Sanjay Jha, I hope you're getting the message. I hope you're reading the statements of the DMK, the resolution of the DMK, and what Harish is saying. But all name calling for the BJP, despite the fact that you have a spectacular victory in Assam, in Bengal, where you've even elected your chief ministerial designate swearing in tomorrow, yet all fingers of the Congress party only pointed towards you. Siddharth, please respond.
No, Navika, I think that is now usual for the Congress party, because a party which has no ideology left and only can come and criticize the Bharatiya Janata Party, but what more can they do? But I am not very used to harsh commentary, but I think Sanjay Jha today is asking for it, and that's why I have to say it. ऐसा कोई सगा नहीं जिसको कांग्रेस पार्टी ने ठगा नहीं. This is the reality of Congress party. Congress party will backstab anyone and everyone. You just give them the opportunity. These are the the bad days for Congress today. But when in the good times also, what the Congress used to do, it's not hidden from anybody. What happened to Arvind Kejriwal? Sonia Gandhi had gone and voted for Arvind Kejriwal. She was a resident of the constituency where Arvind Kejriwal was contesting. And later on, you do everything and anything against Arvind Kejriwal. What happened with Mamata Banerjee? You were so close, but when the elections came, people have seen what you did. And now, the people who are fighting against TVK, who are fighting with DMK, they have backstabbed DMK, going and joining hands with TVK and saying this is to save the democracy. What democracy? What democracy? Can you even make sense of the things that you say?
Navika,
you fought against a particular party.
Navika.
You fought against a particular
I'm completely
ideology.
out of time. I'm completely out of time. The Congress may support. The Congress may support. The TVK may form government. TVK and Vijay is the flavor of Tamil Nadu, no question about it. But loss of face for Congress? Well, Anand, I'll give you the closing sentence.
No, I'm just saying that, yes, of course, there were two school kids who were fighting in the class, but there was a third school kid जो कहता था अरे क्यों लड़ रहे हो मेरे साथ मेरे गैंग में आ जाओ वो बीजेपी और सिद्धार्थ है आज पता चला
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's what democracy and politics has turned out to be. Which way do you go? That is a choice for the people of India to make. Thank you very much to all my panelists, and thank you viewers for joining me on the Newshour tonight. Good night. Have a safe weekend. I'll be back on Monday.